Hello viewers, here is the General Electric ASW05LKS1. We are about to rinse the coils off now that we put the coil cleaner in. The General Electric is one of the very few air conditioners. This one I've owned for my entire life, ever since I was a little boy. And now we are going to rinse the coils off in hopes of being able to get it working properly and blowing ice cold again. So without further ado, we've already sprayed with the coil cleaner, but we are going to spray it one more time to ensure that we get it properly fully cleaned. So now what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and first we're going to rinse ourselves off. It's got a little contaminant on us from the... Alright, so here we go. We are going to go ahead and rinse this coil. You guys can see we got lots of suds dripping out and the drain pan is overfilling with suds. That's probably how dirty this thing is. Oh, we don't want to try not to splash the camera, hopefully. And hopefully you guys see the reason why I'm doing this is because of how much dust and dirt can build up on the condenser over a period of time. Unfortunately, this thing is badly out of shape. You guys will be seeing in the coming videos that the compressor sounds absolutely horrible. So we are going to cool the compressor down. And I don't know if you guys are seeing this on the video, but right away the water evaporates right off the compressor. That shows how hot this thing is. So we are gonna kind of use this like a cool presser tool, and we're gonna cool it down for a minute. Got a nice gentle stream to all this compressor to cool down, because this compressor was absolutely cooking. When I measured the shell temperature, it was almost 300 degrees, which means the compressor is running dangerously hot. So that's why we are cleaning this thing out in hopes of being able to save it. Alright, so looks like we still are going to have some more cleaning to do, so we are going to have to spray another round in the coil. Alright, we just had to spray a yellow jacket. Tried to get too close, so we had to spray him. And I don't think you guys will be able to see this on the video, so have the coil facing away from the camera so that way it doesn't, well, you don't ruin the video. And what I'm doing is we're doing a full power wash. Hopefully this solves anything that gets in the little air channels that these modern coils have. If you guys can see it, there's a lot of suds coming off this thing. So that just goes to show how dirty these units get and just how much cleaning and servicing is required, you know, to bring them back. So what we are going to have to do is we're going to have to pull it forward slightly so we can service the evaporator. So what we're going to do, we have to be careful not to get this clean on ourselves because it can cause skin irritation and burns. So I'm taking all precautions necessary to minimize contact. And as soon as we're done with this, we'll be washing off right after. Now what we're going to do, we're going to spray the evaporator coil down, but that coil does need to be cleaned like I said before. We are going to be super careful not to splash the camera. So here we go, let's clean this coil. Like I said before, I'm doing the absolute best I can to minimize contact with the coil cleaner solution, because like I said, it will cause burns, it'll cause skin irritation, and it's also toxic if ingested. So do not ingest it, or if it's accidentally ingested, call the poison control center right away and get immediate medical attention. So what we're going to do now, we got this all fixed up, so we're going to go ahead and clean out the condensate pan. That's where all the condensate goes from the evaporators. So we're going to carefully spray it. We're also going to spray the compressor again too to help keep it cool. And we are going to allow it time to dry out before we reassemble it and give it a proper test. So like I said, we are going to allow this compressor to cool. So we're just spraying it gently with water. These are hermetically sealed, so we're not harming this compressor in any way, shape, or form. These are designed to be sprayed with water if they get too hot and you shut it off. And what I was doing there is I was draining the excess out, because we are going to have to do a couple rinses on this thing to ensure that it gets a full proper rinse. And that's why we're not, I don't think for this one we're going to be drilling condensate holes, because like I was saying in one of the other videos, if this thing does not work, if it still doesn't work properly by the time the clean and service is finished, then we are going to debunk it to a shop unit, so it'll only be used in the shop. And then the 5,150 that we've installed in the window, we'll just keep that in revenue service. If you guys see this, what I'm also doing is I'm also clearing out where the fan is, so that way when there's condensate that's going to go, And we just had a freak show. Okay. Just had a little freak show there, viewers. I'm sorry. A little freak show there. Alright, guys. We're going to have to let this sit for a minute so we can reset the mount, even though this is temporary. There we go. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Okay, we're just in the process of cleaning this thing out, ensuring that we flood the pan, we'll flood it through the bottom here, and hopefully allow some of this gunk to flow into the pan so we can just dump it out the side. Wash some water down the coil. So hopefully what this should allow us to do, be able to drain the condensate right out. So we're going to go ahead and do that here. And now what we're going to do, we're going to tilt the unit onto its back. We're actually going to tilt it on its side. Actually, what we are going to do, we are going to get this little problem here fixed up. Like I did say before, this thing has so much condensate in it. And got so much pile up over the years. Like I said, we are going to wash this thing out clean. Hope for the best. I don't know if you guys saw in the video or not, but you saw what I was doing, hopefully. Is we were cleaning this thing out, making sure we get rid of all the gunk that accumulates in this thing. Get this all nice and clean. Then we'll do another test run in hopes that it was safe before getting debunked to shop duty. Now the funny thing about this one is right side heavy because the compressor is on the right side of the unit, so it's going to be a lot heavier on that side. So there we go. That is the clean and service of the General Electric ASW05LKS1. That concludes part 3 of the video. As soon as we get back from another AC installation, we are going to get this thing reassembled. We're going to allow it some time out in the sun to dry. And then when we come back, we will reassemble it and fire it back up. And hopefully we'll have saved it. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And here we go.